What's up, man? I want to talk about this Clarissa Shields weigh-in incident where James Bashir was badly injured. It seemed like some guy punched him. I don't know if he got sucker punched or because when I seen the weigh-in, I was looking at the part when James Bashir and I guess that was Clarissa Shields' sister, and they were going back and forth. And Bashir was telling Clarissa Shields' sister to stay in a woman's place. Now, I'm not saying Clarissa Shields did not try to tamper it down. Yes, she did tell her sister to calm. She was telling her sister or whoever that was to calm down and just go. Just don't say anything. So she was trying to tamper it down. But my thing is this: you are responsible for your entourage. This is why you don't have it. This is why it's not real good to have an entourage because people are going to get out of control. You're not going to be able to control everyone. You're not going to be able to say, hey, don't do that, because it's going to already happen. Now, it's a lot of people saying that the man deserved it. Come on, man. We know that people trash talk at fights. Now, what he was saying was something that was really, really true, and I keep on telling people this. Clarissa Shields has this energy around her. Not only the energy, she has even stated that she can beat up certain boxers, not just an ordinary man on the street, which she couldn't even beat 99% of ordinary men on the street. But she said she can beat fighters like Triple G. She could beat fighters like Sean Porter, Keith Thurman. And it's just, to me, it's ridiculous. And it was people co-signing that stuff. My thing is this: women should be women. Stay in a woman's place. The reason why he told her to stay in her place because I'm willing to bet you that she said something out of place to that man. I believe he's 71 years old, so he's kind of old school. You know what I'm saying? So she probably said something out the way to that man, and that he deemed that was very disrespectful, far as fighting words. And what he was trying to tell her was stay in a woman's place. He wasn't disrespecting her. You have to stay in a woman's place because lioness cannot try to challenge a lion. Let me say this again. A lioness should not be trying to challenge a lion. He's like 3 to 4 or 5 times stronger than her. So he did right. It seemed like he was looking at her weight, because you know how trainers, when the opposing fighter get on the scale, they want to look at the weight, and he was leaning over looking at his weight, and at that point I believe that girl said something to him. I don't like, why would he say something to her specifically if she's not the one fighting? So she popped off at the mouth. She looked like she's a gay woman. So, and she looked like she's the manly type. Yeah, I mean, we all know. We know the manly type, that the manly type gay. I'm not saying anything is wrong about being gay, but a lot of those women that try to be butchery and gay, they think they're men. So she thinks she's a man. She thinks she's a man because she's trying to take a man's role. So she thinks she's a man. But and physically she thinks she's a man. Mentally she thinks she's a man, but physically she's still a woman. You know what I'm saying? She thinks she's a man. And we all know how they try to act tough, man. You know what I'm saying? And we look at them as still being women, and society tells you don't hit a woman. Society should also tell a woman don't get in a man's face. Because it's the same thing that and it was ridiculous though that Stephen A. Smith got suspended at ESPN when he said that a woman should not challenge. He said I tell my sisters all the time, my nieces, to don't challenge a man, and that's 100% right, because 9 times out of 10 you're going to get hurt. If you don't have a woman, don't have a weapon or nothing like that, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10 she's going to get hurt. So, and he got suspended over that because women on the show on the on ESPN found it offensive that he said a woman shouldn't go up to a man and challenge a man, because that's true. But then later you seen the clip of him, because at first he was sitting down, and then later you see him laying out bleeding. Now it's reports that the police found the man, got the man in custody. Clarissa Shields said it's not part of her team because they didn't have a jacket on that her team has on. It's part of her entourage. You know what I'm saying? And people have to understand that has these big entourages, or have people in your entourages that are volatile, that are you know what I'm saying, are easily, aggressive when things happen, especially at a weigh-in. When the fighters are at their height senses, because you went in, you seeing the fighter before you, and y'all gonna fight the next day, and emotions are high. What should have happened in that situation was keep the volatile people that you can't control, because obviously you couldn't control that person, because that person hit that man. Keep that person at home. Let that person come to the fight after you are in the ring and the action is going on in the ring. When you bring people like that to the weigh-in, because you always hear in a lot of weigh-ins people popping off at the mouth at the fighters, which I don't like that. I don't like the entourage talking to the fighters, because you're not going to be the one getting in the ring. That's what I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Let the fighters talk to the fighters, because they are the ones that actually can do something to each other inside the ring. You know what I'm saying? So she's responsible for her entourage, and she may get sued. The man may sue her. And if it found out that man is directly in your entourage, or some people saying reportedly saying it's her, it may be her brother or something like that, that man is gonna sue you. Now, Claressa Shields was supposed to have been fighting, going down and waiting, fighting this woman for her titles. That's off. She wants to have $1 million payday. Women boxing is already struggling. Listen, this is a black eye for women's boxing, for real. Because Claressa Shields is probably the biggest star, because she won 2 gold medals. You know what I'm saying? And in like what 10-12 fights, she's undisputed at 160, I believe. She said she got a title at 168, and now she was going to 154 trying to capture that title. You know what I'm saying? There's people going around saying she should be ranked pound for pound in the men's bracket of boxing. Not the women's bracket. Now I'm okay with her being pound for pound ranked in the women's side of the boxing. Not put her in the men's side of the bracket. Why? Why would you put her in the men's side of the bracket? She never fought a man before. She never will fight a man. So why would you? It's some people that just so stupid on that. And people going around calling her queens. Man, look, you got to be careful what woman you call a queen. Every woman could be in a queen's category. I was already lukewarm on Claressa Shields when she came out and said that she could beat men. You know what I'm saying? I was already out on her when she said that, because that rubs me the wrong way. And she was serious about it. She wasn't tonguing and cheeking about it. Even if she was tonguing and cheeking about it, it's still not right to me. But she was serious about it. She was actually serious about it. See, that's when you got to start calling these women out on their bluff. See, Keith Thurman and Sean Porter, I stated this before in another video. Keith Thurman and Sean Porter and them should have challenged her for a sparring match. And then don't take it easy on her. To show her it's different. It's different levels when you fighting a woman versus you trying to fight a man. And then everybody be like, oh, they wrong for that. No, but she's wrong for saying that she can beat these guys. So she put these guys in a position that compromising position where people say, oh man, she probably can beat Keith Thurman ponytail. People's stupid, man. When they caught up in it, oh, she's our queen. She's not a queen of mine. I don't even know her. Like, a lot of people talking about she's their queen. Y'all don't even know her. I see if it's a family member or somebody that's been around her for years can contest, or can vouch for her character. But y'all don't know who she is, calling her a queen and all this stuff. Just because she's a black woman, she automatically has to be a queen? You have to carry yourself like being a queen. You have to carry yourself in that manner. And being a queen and carrying yourself as being a queen, you don't be challenging men to fight. You don't challenge a man to fight. That's not what a queen does. A queen stands next to a man and compliment the man. So, James Bashir, I heard what I got familiar with him off the Boxing Beats and Rhymes interviews when I first started looking at YouTube boxing videos and listen to Boxing Beats and Rhymes. He was always interviewing that man, and he had talked to that man for hours. And it seemed like the guy trained a lot of fighters. He obviously know his boxing, because they used to always talk about boxing and things of that nature. And the man is 71 years old. Yes. Everybody was talking crap. And like everybody was talking, because that's what people do. Everybody was talking, you know, hyping up the fight, talking crap. But it's a difference between talking and hitting someone. Assault, because what he did was assault the man. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine that the man was standing up there and they were squaring off. I'm from Chicago, and I know how people look when they get hit from behind. Like that man got hit from behind. You know how when you're standing and somebody come up behind you and is mollywop you from behind. The man had surgery, so the man probably had his jaw broke. It looked like in the picture that he had some teeth missing. Bad situation. It's a no, man. The man is 71 years old. That's a no. That man got hit like that. Like a no. Look, it's gonna be some fallout. Showtime might be liable if they didn't have a proper security there. You should, at every one of these weigh-ins, you should have security, because history has taught us that these weigh-ins blow up. I'm not getting on Claressa Shields because the weigh-in got contentions, because a lot of weigh-ins get contention. But you are responsible for your entourage. Period. Point blank. You shouldn't be traveling with all these. Let them people come to the fight. At the weigh-in, just have you and your coach, maybe your mother, your father want to come. But all these other people, uncles, brothers, and friends from high school, you don't need all those people. Let those people come to the fight. And look, it's unfortunate that she had to learn the hard way by losing money. She lost a lot of money. The fight is not gonna go on. Now they saying that they trying to, I guess they said, you know, people coming out saying the girl should get another coach, and that girl's just traumatic. She went through a traumatic incident. Now you expect her to get in the ring the very next day? Come on, y'all, stop it. And not with her coaches and not with the voice of her coach that she's used to listening to. Come on, y'all, just stop it, man. Everybody becomes so desensitized to things of this nature that it's like an everyday thing that people don't see one way or the other. Now, Claressa Shields did come out and say she don't condone it, and then she talked a little bit too much, and she was like, well, he was talking, and you know that's on video. So that man sued you in court. That's gonna come up in video. They're gonna show that, yeah, you was trying to be sympathetic, but then you really wasn't sympathetic. You took it all away with your next comment. But let me know what y'all think, man. I think it was atrocious, man. I'm out.